6 block shots. That always is meaningful to me.
You know, Glenn, I'm so happy that you mentioned that statistic because it's something that's neglected often, and yet it's so important. A block shot is like a goalkeeper making a save. And when we get into crossing and finishing, we do that with defenders. And that's our attitude. No shots, no goals. It's a phrase that I'm constantly using behind the goal, and just making sure that they get their bodies in front of the ball, close down the space so that they block it. And we reward and we compliment our defenders in particular. In fact, I have Jerome, who's our central defender. That's his nickname, the blocker, because he does that in training. Those things don't happen in a match without training them. And that's what we do.
You know, it builds up, too, because Harry Kane had a shot blocked at one point where it looked like he was in tight and it looked like something might happen. And then he misses what for him is a sitter near the end of the match, which probably puts them through with the 3 points. Some people think it was the witch doctor who put a curse on him. That's one side of it. But I think I would lean more towards the fact that maybe throughout the game it was so difficult for him.
Well, I think that was a display of frustration, not only on his behalf, but also the team. The team was frustrated, and we knew every minute that would go by that we didn't concede a goal, their frustration level would rise. And that was evident in terms of their complaining and their frustrations, not only with us as a bench or with our players, but among themselves as well. And there's that bit of luck also. We had a ball that they struck that hit the crossbar. And when that happened, I believe that moment indicated this was our day. This was going to happen. We were going to get rewarded for the sacrifice that these players, I mean, they were gladiators, Glenn.
Welcome back to the channel. There you heard from the Black Stars goalkeepers coach Daniel Gasper talking about the Ghana national team, the goalkeepers, how they are able to put ourselves together, and how he has been training with the team. So he described Jerome Opoku and all that over there. Quite an interesting insight and interview into how the Ghana national team is doing, what they are doing at this tournament. In my opinion, it was great to get that insight, but I would have preferred if it was at the end of the tournament that we got this kind of insight. But hey, no matter what it is, we will overcome whichever hurdle, because not every team is the same. The only reason I made that statement is because I was just a bit worried that teams can get an insight into it. But it is what it is, and the Ghana national team have officially arrived in Philadelphia, where they'll be playing versus Croatia. That was preceded with a talk from several dignitaries. We'll have a look at more of those talks. Jordan Ayew, the captain, spoke. Coach Carlos Queiroz gave a very touching speech. I have to say that man knows how to talk, honestly. And I now understand why the players are able to do what he wants to do. He spoke perfectly and moved all the praise from himself onto the players. We're also going to hear from Jade Spence, yes, the young man who decided not to shake the hands of Thomas Partey. Spence has come out to explain why he did not shake the hands of Thomas Partey during that game between Ghana and England in the pre-match pleasantries. But as usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. Our merchandise links are in the description. In the Black Stars new jerseys, as you can see here, click on the link in the comments section, the first comment pinned here, and you get everything you want to do with that one there. We'll jump right into it, and we'll first talk about the Ghana Black Stars team that has officially arrived in Philadelphia. Today is match day -2, looking ahead into the round of 32. Ghana are there. Only small matter of where we will be playing. Nothing is set in stone yet. We know yes where we'll be playing, if it's first, second, or third position that we'll finish in. We know exactly where we'll be playing. We know the venues. We know the possibilities. We have to have that clarification done. And right now, it's all just permutations and combinations. We'll get clarity by Saturday. But the boys are ready to go. Croatia will be another test, and I'm quite confident that Ghana can pass that test. in terms of team news, we don't have any injuries to report right now. I think Lawrence Atizigi is almost back to full fitness. Whether he will be preferred in post ahead of Benjamin Asari after such an amazing performance versus England will be up to the coach and the goalkeepers trainers. They will decide who should start in post for the Ghana Black Stars. But aside that, Thomas Partey will be available. His game is in the United States. Everyone else should be available. It's going to be a full strength squad. We will hopefully be able to make it into the round of 32 in a position where we would have Partey done available for us to play. I'm hearing that if we do go into Canada, unfortunately, nothing can be done about Thomas Partey's situation. That is quite disappointing for me. I would have thought that we could have worked something out in all of this, but it is what it is on that front. The next story I'll talk about is Jade Spence, the young man who unfortunately decided not to shake the hands of Thomas Partey. He has come out to speak on why he did that. Jade Spence has revealed, and he said that to the England fans, if my actions appeared or upset any of you, I sincerely apologize. That was never my intention. I respect everyone, but I also have to stay true to my convictions. I have my beliefs and I live by them. I think it's fair enough. Yes, everyone. It's a free world, as I said. It's a free world. Everyone is entitled to do what they want to do, and Jade Spence is no exception to that. He wanted to not shake hands with Partey. He's allowed to do that, and it's a free world we live in, and we have to just move on from that. I don't think dwelling on this is important as the game. So Ghana versus Croatia, and historically I think Ghana and Croatia have not met before. Historically, games between these two sides few and far between. To the best of the research that I did not come across a game in which Ghana played Croatia. So it could be the very first time we are meeting the likes of Luka Modric and co in this one here. It'll be quite an interesting game if you ask me about it. I think that I cannot wait to go. This is going to be a party in the park for most Ghanaians, because it's not as nerve-wracking as the last time we played in a final group game in the World Cup against Uruguay, where we were looking to get a win to be able to make it to the next round. This time we're more or less there, not fully, but positionally we do not know where we'll be. More or less we're going to make it through, but our position is not cemented yet. So we hope that we can get a good result to give us a good draw. And I've said it in my previous video, if you want to win the World Cup, you have to be ready to face any team that is put in front of you, and one of those teams is going to be right now either Spain, Portugal, Colombia, whoever is going to be one of them. So we have to be ready for that. I'll leave you with speeches from Jordan Ayew. We'll hear from Coach Carlos Queiroz and the Minister of Foreign Affairs as well before the boys left into Philadelphia. They've arrived safely. We hope and wish them all the very best in this one here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. Enjoy the rest of your day.
I'll try to be brief and to address first of all our gratitude for your support, for being here. And sometimes the word thank you, we use it so many times in so many different circumstances that start to lose the really meaning of saying thank you very much for your support. It is really from our hearts and our soul that we say thank you for coming here, because when we feel that you happy, the people happy, we feel proud, because it is because we have a great reward about our sacrifices and our commitment to the team. So thank you very much for coming here. And we take it not as a compliment, but as a gesture of more responsibility for us to do better and better. The second thing, in our lives coaches, sometimes we are the target, special national team coaches. I learned that it is a man with the country or without the country, against the country or without the country. That's our job. That's why we are the coaches. And you sent in my name some compliments. Without this beautiful stuff, was not possible. Special in front of you, I want to say thank you to our boys because they understand, they accept my lead. It's not easy in a few days to do everything, but without them, without this staff, it was not possible. So I want to share with them your compliments because they deserve it much more than me.
Good morning, our leaders. I want to thank you guys for this visit. I think we've shown that we're capable of performing at the highest level and made you guys proud. But it's not finished. This is just a starter. So we'll do our best to go as far as we can, but we'll take a game by game. Croatia next, and we'll try to get a convincing win, and we'll take it from there. But I want to thank you guys for your visit, for your encouragement, and especially Uncle for the extra bonus giving us. We're really confident about the future, and want to thank you guys for your visit, and yeah, that's it. Thank you guys very much.